Today we're gonna talk about how to have a hot boy summer.
I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet.
Real shit, I used to be the biggest nerd in school. I literally cringe.
How
How to have a hot boy summer, aka how to have a glow up. So I used to be a nerd. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like nerdy as f. Used to go to all my classes, straight 90s. I was wearing glasses. Trust me when I say I know about a glow up. But real shit, I used to be like the biggest nerd in school. I was super awkward.
Hey guys, wanted to say sorry for not posting any videos recently.
And was getting no girls, had no swag. Oh my gosh, when I look at my past pictures, I literally cringe. I literally cringe. That shit's embarrassing. The fact that I'm even posting this for you guys, oh man. But anyway, so I was a nerd all of high school, and I was fine with it. So I was happy, whatever, at that time. After a while, you realize that's probably not the best way to live.
Baby, do you dare to do this?
Any younger guys that didn't have the glow up yet, hopefully this video can help you with that. There's 5 categories of the glow up. First is fashion, aka swag. You gotta be looking fresh. You gotta be rocking nice clothes, this and that. We'll get into that. Skincare. I don't know what's with guys. They just wash their face. That shit is weird. Gotta have a skincare routine. Hair. Hair is the makeup for guys. Literally. So hair gotta be on point. Personality. What I mean by personality is not changing yourself, because you should never change, but just making sure that you got social skills and you're able to showcase your personality. And then health. Very important. Health is wealth, as they say. And we'll get into that. First one, fashion. Look, if you look good, you feel good. Simple as that. It's important to be fashionable wherever you're going. Even if I'm going to the grocery store, I still put on my cologne and I try to look presentable and nice. Not that I'm trying to impress someone. Not that I'm gonna meet someone. Because in all likelihood, no one really cares and you're just at a grocery store and you're just in and out. But it gives you a confidence when you feel like you're dressed nice. That gives you confidence and you feel better about yourself and you feel good. I would never tell anyone to change, but just make sure you optimize your fashion, your swag. If you know you got no swag, like I used to have no swag, then maybe you got to switch it up. But switch it up with things you like, right? I'm not gonna tell you what to wear. You decide what's nice. I always wanted to make sure my shoes are clean and my clothes are new. If you're on a budget, you know, you can sew clothes if it has a hole or something. I mean, I've done that, I can't even lie. Or you can clean your shoes, right? Just scrub it with the toothbrush, dry them, make them clean. If you want some outfit inspirations, I mean, you got me. No, I'm just kidding, but there's plenty of stuff online, or really it's a personal preference, what kind of fashion you like. Second thing is skincare. I used to have bad skin, to be honest, when I was a teenager. Pimples and blackheads and acne, all this stuff. That kind of goes away with age, right? Like when you're a teenager, you have these hormones and whatnot. But there are a lot of things you can do as well to control acne. What I like to use is tea tree oil. It's natural and it's a antibacterial. So it's a natural antibacterial. If I feel like I'm getting acne, I just put tea tree on it and that usually clears it up. You can also get those acne creams from the store. I don't like those personally because they're harsh on the skin. They have a lot of different chemicals and things like that. So I prefer tea tree just because it's natural. But you can try different ones and see what works with your skin. Then for blemishes like dark spots, I use vitamin C, so Vitamin C Serum. So that over time, it's not a magic pill, it's gonna take time, but if you put it on a blemish over maybe a month or two, it starts to lighten up. It's good to have a toner that you're mixing with your vitamin C and tea tree, so you dilute it a little bit so it's not too harsh on the skin. So I like to use Witch Hazel. It's also natural. And what I do is I mix the Witch Hazel with the tea tree and vitamin C, and then I apply it all over my face. Moisturizer, I'm sure you already know this, but you want to moisturize every day. And if you live somewhere sunny, sunscreen. And it's kind of skincare, kind of not, but when you're shaving, just be careful not to cut yourself because it does leave scars. So that's not good. Okay, Next thing is hair. So like I was saying, hair is the makeup for guys. Got nice hair, it's gonna bring you from like a 6 to an 8 easily. Point is, don't be cheap with your hair. Don't go to like some super cuts bullshit cheap barber and they fuck up your hair and oh yeah, you save $20 but you look like and you feel like shit too. That's the worst feeling. When I go to a barber and the haircut sucks, that's literally the worst feeling. Like that'll ruin my month. At one time I told him I'm like, cut a little bit off the top. This guy cut all my hair off and I was borderline bald. He did probably a 2 all around my head and I was fucking pissed. But anyway, I would suggest to find a good barber you trust and stick with him. And don't be cheap. If he wants $50, if he's a good barber, it's worth it. Because the wrong haircut will ruin your look. I was trying different haircuts, so I experimented a little bit. At one point I had twists. At one point I had short hair. At one point I had long hair, medium hair, extremely long hair, braids, cornrows. I really tried everything with my hair. The other thing too, facial hair. Facial hair definitely improves most people's look, I would say. I used to be clean shaved and I looked like a baby. So now I rock the goatee. Looks a lot better. I would rock a beard, but to be honest, I can't even grow a proper beard. So then personality. When I say personality, I don't mean changing. Because you never want to change for other people, for anybody, because a YouTuber like me says so. Don't change your personality. You know, we're all coming to this world with unique personality, unique gifts, unique strengths. And we need to be proud of that. So when I say personality, I mean developing your social skills, being positive and open with others and social and not shy, because being a shy, especially as a man, it's not going to get you anywhere. You need to be able to have good social skills and speak with people. So how do you do that? Because I used to be very shy when I was in high school.
I've been really busy with school, exams, stuff like that.
I didn't want to talk to anybody. I would feel like shy and insecure, and I wasn't very confident. So how do you fix that? Just practice, really. Get out of your comfort zone. You talk to different people, speak with different people, and over time it becomes easier. So as an example, there was a time where I moved to a new city and I didn't know anybody. So I had no choice but to get out of my comfort zone. So I literally went out alone. I'll go for walks alone, or even I went to a club alone one time. And I would just start a conversation with strangers, and guess what? I made friends. You know what I mean? But that was only because I had that confidence to get out of my comfort zone. And yeah, it feels weird like to go out alone and just talk to people. But to be honest, no one cares. Everyone's thinking about themselves, so they don't really care that much. And if you just say, oh yeah, I'm new here, no one's really gonna think that much about it. The point is, you have to get out of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be as extreme as going to a club alone like me. Like, I'm kind of crazy. If you're just sitting on the bus, you can start a conversation with the person next to you, for example. Something like that. Eventually, you will be able to do it more naturally and be more confident. Next thing is health. Health is wealth. You're going to look better. You're going to feel better. You're going to live longer. You're going to have more energy. So very important to take care of your health. So what I've been doing is lots of vegetables. Incorporate vegetables as much as possible. Try to have a side with some broccoli or mixed veggies or something like that. Even frozen veggies, right? They're still good for you and a lot more convenient. Lots of water. We're supposed to be drinking 2 liters of water. I'm not saying you have to measure it. I don't do that either. But what I do is I keep water around me. So naturally I just drink water because it's around me. Then tea. Tea is really good. I like green tea. Also picked up a multivitamin, so I take a multivitamin every day, so that also keeps me in good health. And of course, exercise. Doesn't necessarily have to be the gym, but some sort of exercise, whether it's a walk, a run, a sport, gym, etc. So why do all this, right? It's a lot of work to do this glow up. Well, we all want to be happy, right? I think this is everyone's goal in life, or at least one of their goals in life. By looking good, you're going to feel good. You'll be more confident. After I started getting out of my shell, started doing new things, started taking care of myself, I've been happier, I've been more confident. The thing too, right, is first impressions really matter. So this could apply to a lot of things, right? Like making friends, dating, getting a job, all these things. People will look at you and they're gonna have some sort of assumption based on how you look. Is it right? Probably not. It's better to talk to someone and get to know someone first, but this is the reality. The other thing is dating. So I was getting no girls in high school, like whatsoever. They were hiding from me, if anything. Not because I was creepy or weird, I never even tried to talk to them. I mean, being a nerd is fine, but being like awkward and shy and all these things, it's not ideal. I went from years of no girls even wanting to look my way to now I'll get approached. And I'm not trying to be like cocky or something. I'm just saying that the difference is big, right? Once you take care of yourself and you're doing a lot of things in your life, people gravitate towards that. Like guys and girls, right? And that opens doors for you. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If I missed anything, I might do another similar video on this in the future. So yeah, thanks guys, take care.
Well, I would've stayed.